Hello, crooks and criminals, and welcome back to Gone Rogue. Last time, we had a nice little visit to the Commandant's house, and we've returned with lots and lots of stuff, most notably his incredible jewel collection worth 150 state bucks. We're going to bring that to Mr. Connolly this time, but let's go ahead and see who else we got to talk to. First, we got to talk to Carl, who's going to tell us about this new mission that we got from Jane. Good morning, Jack. You look like shit, as always. And I didn't sleep all night. You know, I did one job for Mr. Connolly. Well done taking my advice. Now you have an influential patron. Look, Carl, I got myself into yet another story, you know? Do you think it will be difficult to get into, I don't know, the ministry? Yes, that is a funny joke, most hilarious. Into the ministry. Are you fucking serious? Is this Mr. Connolly trying to get you in some kind of trouble? No, it's kind of personal business. This time, it's personal. Anyway, so far, I can't tell you any more detail because of, you know, the nebulous, undisclosed reasons. Basically, I just need to help out a friendo, you know? Can you advise something? And what kind of friend is this? That is for his sake too. You are ready to climb into the mouth of a hungry beast. Well, it's up to you, I suppose. The whole building is chock full of security systems. There's no point in going there if you don't want to deal with them, okay? It would be just foolish to go there without having the building plan or some kind of omniscience that no one has in this universe, or some other important information. The security systems, I think I can handle it. I mean, I got some skills left, right? At work, I often, work with electronics. I did so last mission. Yes, and well, you're in luck then. This is usually where the most beginner thieves fail. And, where can I get said informaciones? You will look for a man named Bill. He has probably yelled at you before. He usually sits near the tool store. He can get you any information that you want. Perhaps it will cost you a lot of money, but it's really worth it. All right, Bill, I'll go look for him. Thanks, Carl. Well, I ran. What does that even mean? Let's see, give me more advice. Some people say that there's no such thing as a perfect crime. That is all bullshit. If a perfect crime is committed, no one will know about it, which means the perfect crimes can be committed all the time. And even right now, he takes my money. See, no one knows. You're already pretty good at stealing. But you're a long way from committing the art of committing the perfect crime. Hey, listen, I could have had zero alarm if I really wanted, but I wanted to throw a baton at somebody. You don't want to hear... Do you want to hear more of my advice? Well, to get one step closer to that mastery. Yeah, sure, whatever. You may have noticed that some guards check for locked doors and windows. I don't know if we've seen the specific behavior yet, but they do this, and it's very obnoxious. It actually is going to be very pertinent information for our next mission. But anyway, when they check, they may detect some signs of forced entry and raise an alarm. But the most important piece of advice is to carefully inspect every person you meet along the way to learn their peculiarity. Lethal cannot say that word and maintain this particular accent. Anyway, to learn their particular weirdness, okay? Some people have a very good perception. Their alertness increases twice as fast, even if you're standing behind their back. They have what is called the sixth sense. Though it's not just a movie about seeing dead people, it's also a real thing in this video game, / reality that we live in. I can only advise you to stay away from it. Unless you just vacate the area, leave their personal bubble faster than others, okay? Then there's the natural-born snitches and sniffers who will scurry around the city looking for secrets and good rewards. They have a keen sense for the presence of strangers. I used to call them the bloodhounds. The bloodhounds are able to spot your tracks and follow you for a short distance. You will be confronted by bloodhounds. Always leave yourself an escape route or room to maneuver. Bloodhounds are assholes in this game, and He's not kidding. Their ability to spot tracks is beyond obnoxious. It's like you're walking on a sidewalk. Oh, look, there are footprints on the sidewalk. For some reason, I know these are from a thief. It's bullshit. Some soldiers are well protected from attacks. Officers wear gas masks, so throwing paper petards at them is completely useless. You will not even have the option to do so. Not in your wheel of UI. Anyway, the elite soldiers always wear full armor in addition to gas masks. Neither petards nor toxin darts will penetrate that armor. When confronted with them, you... I have to ask you not to act by force, but by stealth. Alright? Did you know that some alarms can be equipped with an auto-restore system? Such alarms cannot be turned off permanently, because they are assholes. After a while, they will turn themselves back on just to be dicks. Don't ask how they can put their wires back together, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the Secret Service disguises such surveillance cameras as different pieces of furniture. You have probably noticed the wily trash can camera. Some hidden cameras can periodically activate and inspect an area. You will see these in the next mission, viewer. And some may respond to a loud noise, as Lethal demonstrated last video. Recently, some secure doors have code locks that have become more and more common. In most cases, this is impossible to open them in any way other than trying to figure out the 4-digit code. Very often people use some dates as codes. I've never really had to input a code in this game. Usually you can open them through other means, no matter what Carl says. Carl does not know everything, even though he may act like it. Don't pass by computers. Some of them can control alarms and security cameras and even safes, as you learned last time. As reading user email, you can come across useful information. To access them, you'll need to look for access cards. They are sometimes impossible to find. In that case, you can use hacked access cards to help you. You can buy them on the black market. And thanks for the valuable lesson. Your tips have helped me organize the knowledge inside my head. You are welcome. I hope that you will please me with the deliveries of valuable goods, not for a long time to come. Well, would you like to sell something? Now that you're here? Sure. 151 dollars. We also have some food stamps. We have these, which we can't sell to him. It won't even let us. We also have our antique coins, which are fantastic. We'll be able to get a skill book from Youngsu. Go ahead and go over to Albert. Give him our food stamps. There you go. Take him and feed the children. So he will. Alright, let's go over here. Let's actually read our skill book, because we did get one last time. This one's for our lockpicking skill. We might as well read it. Right in the middle of the street. And now what are we up to? Let's see. We're up to 18%. So we could get that. I do like this particular skill, Precision. Once you get to 30%, you also have another thing in this particular branch. You can go ahead and get it so your lockpicks just don't break half the time. And 50% is a pretty good amount of those times. So, big fan. I'm probably going to go for electronics because it's very hard to get up to this. This is why I kind of hinted at before rather. Interference. Jack gains the ability to throw pepper petards at security cameras, briefly incapacitating them. This is a very good ability. It's kind of stupid and super necessary later. So we want that as quickly as possible. Let's go get some electronics knowledge, shall we? Hey, Youngsu, how you doing? I brought you something, interesting. Yeah, antique coins, great. It's quite suitable for my collection. All right, well, give me a book about electronics. That's a good choice. I hope that you will like it. Come in more often. I'm always glad to see you, brother. All right, well, let's go ahead and read. He likes to see us read, right? There you go, 5.5. So we're still a far distance off from having enough for, this. We're up to 15. We're halfway there. Come on. We also have to take something in this particular thing once. That is actually a pretty good ability too, because like Carl said, there are some of those control panels that just say, I'm gonna fix myself. And they'll do that, and it's obnoxious. This can make it less obnoxious. Is there anything else I'd like at this particular portion? Let me ask myself. Do I care about that? Do I want more lard? Lard's pretty great lethal, and you can get that right. Well, no, not right now. So I guess not. We'll wait for that later. We'll get rough break-in naturally. It's one of my most used skills. It is the most used skill at 26.4. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab this. This isn't going to be immediately useful, but it will be useful in the end. There we go. We're also just faster at hacking, which is always good. All right, you done with that? Why don't we go see Mr. Connolly, actually? We also got to see this Billiam person. Billiam? Are you ready to stop being a dick? Hello, I think you are Bill? Yeah, and who asks? Well, I'm Jack, and I want your help. Do you think I'm a charitable foundation? Or do you see a big red cross on my forehead? Better get out of here, Baker. Wait, Kyle told me about you, or I can just tell him to fuck himself. Hey, I know you can get any information. All right, come on, ask. What do you want to know? I need information about the ministry. Oh, you're very lucky, buddy. I just know everything you need to know. I usually charge $15 for this sort of information, but today I'm kind and I will make a discount. $20 for you. Wait a minute, but 20 is more than 15. What? Are you saying that I'm dumb and can't count? Get out of here and don't come back until you learn some manners. I'm back. Just take the money. It's 20 bucks. Tell me about the ministry. The ministry is located on Rebellion Street, which is sort of, weird when you think about it. It consists of 2 buildings connected by an elevated passageway. The first building is reserved for high-ranking officials and possibly officers, while the lower-ranking officials usually work in the second building. Alright, well, I'm looking for a low-ranking official. Well, then go to the second building. Alright, what else you need to know? Security guards. The first building is relatively easy to get into, but is heavily guarded on the inside. It is constantly patrolled by a couple of guards. The second building is usually empty at night, although some particularly responsible employees may be staying out late. Security system. Well, bro, you're out of luck. There's a lot of security in the ministry, but they're all fairly outdated. It shouldn't take too long to disable them. Well, it is not superfluous to remind you that in any institution, officials like to monitor their work with hidden cameras. Alright, tell me about interesting things, just in general. It doesn't have to be about the ministry. Tell me about yourself. What could be interesting about the ministry or myself? Well, there's tons of scribbled papers, worn-out chairs. If there's anything interesting there, it's deep in the depths of the safes. I told you everything I knew myself. I guess I deserve some extra coinage. Yeah, sure, here you go, buddy. Excellent. There will be extra money. Bring it. He did a good deed, and that's a lot of good information. He's definitely worth paying. Alright, let's go see Mr. Conley. We gotta drop off his gems, otherwise he may get pissy, right? We don't want to make an enemy of the most powerful guy in the slums. Alright. Thank you. Thank you for not holding open the door, you dick. We have a sniffer over there, a smuggler. Mr. Conley?
Oh, yes. It's our Johnny. I heard everything went well.
Everything went perfectly. Here are your gems.
Oh, you're not bad. 2 people have already tried to get these gems before you. And come back when you're thinking of doing some more work.
We got another perk point for doing a mission. That's effectively what that is. Alright. He suddenly looks at Jack, and annoyance is visible on his face. I'm sorry to bother you. I was looking for more work. I'll just leave right now. All right, so he's in no mood to talk. That's fine. I don't think there's... Oh, actually, I did want to go to the hardware store. We need to probably look and see if they have any new stuff. Actually, let's go see that smuggler will talk to us. What up, Smuggy? Smuggles? This guy probably needs a voice. I'll make him sound like this. Greetings. What do you think of this here place? It's a hellhole, isn't it? They serve decent beer, though. How about a pint? Maybe you'd like some good advice. I'm not in the mood for any drunken gatherings right about now, but I'll listen to your advice. Remember, the one who talks a lot is not right. The one who has the last word is in fact correct. That's interesting advice. He winks. Wink, 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 wink. I know a lot more than that. If you help one businessman, you'll learn a lot more. And as I understand, this businessman is you? Good thinking, tenacious mind. You probably want to know what someone like me is doing in a miserable place like this. It's simple. I'm looking for some talent among the people. And I think I may have just found it. Yeah, okay. I'm intrigued. Spit it out. What do you want? That's how business is done. Now listen. There's a very lucrative business connected with the shipment and resale of elite alcohol. All this is just what is called smuggling. It is, buddy, it is. Not a word to anyone, especially not Bernard over there. That's right, I see you eavesdropping. You'd be surprised how much of our alcohol is appreciated by countries near us. But I have the ability to organize their supply chains. Wait, so smuggling across the front line? That's freaking crazy. I don't insult my mental faculties. There are definitely risks, but I am fully confident in my plan. Alright, what am I supposed to do? As I said, it is within my power to organize the supply of alcohol across the front line. But alcohol itself is very hard to come by. The elite varieties are very rare. There shouldn't be more than a dozen bottles for the city or for this video game. Wink, 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 wink. That is why I need your help. The help of somebody who knows the city well and is willing to take reasonable risks. Or maybe even outlandish risks. Doesn't matter as long as I get the alcohol. Alright, so what kind of alcohol? Well, here's the list of what I need. I need noble wine, purified vodka as if there's anything else, merry gin, quality beer. Now, I love quality stuff. Talking good quality. An excellent whiskey. I will deal with nothing less. Alright, why is it so valuable? Well, you know, the drinking alcohol is forbidden in hostile countries for undisclosed reasons. That's why our alcohol is prized among the rich and the hardened government elite. Every one of them sometimes wants to do something crazy to the extent of being illegal. Alcohol is excellent for this purpose. Alright, where should I look for it? Such is your job. But obviously, only sufficiently wealthy citizens would be able to afford such alcohol. Your target are local officials, bosses, businessmen, and officers. Alright, what would the shares be? I want my cut. The market value of each bottle will range between 250 and 500 state dollary dues. Your share will be 20% of the amount. But if you bring me all the bottles, I will give you a special gift. A photograph of me, signed and notarized, with a number of authenticity. It's a smart foreign book. You won't find it anywhere else. You'll also get that. Not just Lethal's bullshit. Alright, deal. I'll try to get you everything you was talking about. A winner is not the one who is stronger, but the one who is willing to go all the way. Yeah, I'm ready to go all the way. I think he's coming on to me. Anyway, let's go to the hardware store. Since we had that awkward interaction. Come on, Jackie. This is the one thing that's a problem with this hub world town thing. Is you have to go ahead and just wander all over the creation. We'll look at that thing in a moment. It's not that important. Thank you, sir. It's not exactly opening the door for me, but I do appreciate the assistance. All right, so you have more crowbars. How are we doing on things? That's good. That needs to be sold. Let's go ahead and sell that. Wait, what? You'll repair things? He can repair things. Oh, my goodness. I don't think I've ever used that, to be honest. Can you? Okay, you can't replenish the petard. That's good to know. Huh. Lethal did not want to sell that, but it's gone now. Forever. It's not really gone forever. I can buy it back. I think the exchange rate's the same. How much would it? Only $7? Yeah, go ahead and repair that. That's good. That's good. So as long as we don't make things go to tool heaven, we can bring it to this man and he will fix it. That one has one less durability. That's not really a big problem, although I suppose I could make it better. Why don't you go ahead and repair this for $14, eh? This one's not worth it. Just go ahead and sell that one. That one's good. What's the durability on all these? All these are perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good, 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 good. Go ahead and repair this. I love when I just learn new things while playing a video game. You can go ahead and buy this book and this book. We've already read both of those, so we don't need them anymore. Nothing else to learn. I think that's good. You don't have any new things to buy yet. Someday you might. I think we're good for now, though. Anything else I want to do while we're here? We can go to the workshop. Let's go to the workshop. Hurry, a new attempt at the premiere film. Where does our money go, rather? This time by appointment with the presentation of a personal document. You have to bring, like, proof of insurance. The place and time of the show will be announced to each individual. That's something. That's something. It's very exclusive. Very exclusive. Let's go ahead in here. See if we can make anything. Thinking about our next mission. We have to go to the ministry. Is there anything I'd like to build for the ministry? I don't think so. We could use some petards just to be, just to use petards. I think we're good, though. I don't think we need to use any of this scrap metal. Yeah, let's not worry about it. Do I have any lard? I do have one little smidgen of lard. I think that's probably sufficient for our needs. So I think we're good. Next time, we're going to head to the ministry and find Andrew's documents. And we'll probably be successful. Tune in and see if we are. Bye-bye.